Grand Rising! It's me, Oracle Brigette. I was just live last night doing complimentary readings and spiritual topics, and here I am again on a gorgeous Sunday morning. It's just so beautiful outside, but I feel called to offer you all a week ahead reading. So, this is going to be a collective reading. I have my cards, and we're going to get into it, okay? So this is an adult program. I hope to use some adult language that makes everything more authentic for me. And I have 2 decks of tarot cards that I may be referencing for this reading. So if you come upon this reading and the vibration is always resonating, even if you come upon this reading like later in a week, it may still resonate. Most of my readings tend to be timeless. So that's just a bit of a heads up. So if you get this reading recording late, it may still have some gems for you. So I hope you're feeling well. I'm feeling very cozy. I have my coffee here, and I have my grapefruit kombucha. So I've got my yummy beverages. My music is set up. My decks are right here. I'm just gonna get into the vibe a little bit, and then we'll have some fun, okay? So I have not done a collective tarot reading on this page for quite some time. On my Zoom sessions, I always am doing the readings, but I haven't done it here on Instagram in quite some time, so I'm a little excited. I'm a little excited to bring through a reading for everybody. I feel a really specific chapter shift happening in this coming week, and so I want to get into the details. So the reading is for me too. I'm including myself. And rather than just doing a reading by myself here in my pajamas this rising, I'm doing it with all of you. So I'm doing my little pre-reading routine, as you know, and then we'll get into it. You feel so honored? Well, I'm just so honored that you're here. I'm so honored that you're here. God, the vibrations are really beautiful today. It feels really lovely. I love a good Sunday because usually I sleep in. I don't set an alarm. I just let my body just completely do whatever it wants. I started my day nice and slow. Already drank my chlorophyll water. So, you know, I'm feeling good. So give me approximately 60 seconds and then we'll begin. Grand Rising, my loves, come on in. We're doing a collective reading. We're doing a collective reading. Put that right there so I can just smoke you guys out a little bit. I got the sage right under the phone. Feel the cleansing energy. I slept so good. I had so many adventures in my sleep state. I had so many adventures in my dreams. Oh my god. Just the most entertaining and exciting sleep last night and the night before. I just have had so many awesome adventures in my astral travels. Just so many incredible adventures going on in the sleep state in parallel and future realities. It's just been really fun for me. So that's probably why I'm waking up like excited to talk to you guys. I'm seeing you guys all had very active dreams last night too. Okay. Totally exciting times in the astral realm, in the quantum field. Like, I mean, I love it. I love it. I have been running missions and doing adventures in the sleep state my whole life, especially since 2011 and 2012 when I started getting my marching orders, so to speak, when I started getting some epic prophecies. But since then, sometimes the dream state, it's like work. Really feels like I'm doing work. I feel like I'm doing soul work in the dream state. Sometimes I'm given real challenges that I have to work through. But in the past couple nights, it's been pure adventure. It's been pure adventure. And I wonder if is it because I have reached new levels of capability, and so things that used to be challenging are now fun? I don't know. And I don't have to know. We're ready. Cuckoo. Okay, let's see. What am I feeling here? No, we're going to put this one aside. So, this is, thank you for being here. This is our Energy Ahead tarot reading. It's for the collective, so it won't be super detailed, but you know how these cards go. Sometimes we do get very detailed. Again, this is a reading for adults, so it's not going to resonate for children in any way, or teenagers. This is for grown-ups. I also want to say, I want you to try and take this reading for you rather than think about who else it might resonate for, rather than think about, oh, this reminds me of this person, this reminds me of that person. It's that person and this person that this reading reminds you of. They weren't the ones drawn to the live, you were. They weren't the ones drawn to the video, you were. So just make sure that you're first taking the light codes for yourself before you start to think about other people, because sometimes it's easier to project the codes onto someone else so that we don't have to do the personal growth work, and I don't want you to do that. I love you too much. My favorite spread is a mood challenge solution spread, okay? That's a 3-column spread. I'm reading into the upcoming energies, especially of this coming week. Oh, gorgeous. Oh! So, a lot of you are already really into tarot, and so you know lots of things. But in case, you know, this is a newer topic for you, the tarot, just know that both decks have all of the same cards, okay? Both of these tarot decks are the classic tarot deck. This one is the classic Rider-Waite tarot deck, okay? And in this deck of all of these cards, 12 of them are called Major Arcana. Major Arcana have a much stronger energy. See, I just opened up the deck and boom, one came out. Major Arcana have a lot stronger energy, okay? And it's a lot more of an archetypal energy, where all of the other cards are going to get us into details. The other cards are really going to be able to show us the variation between personal, impersonal, interpersonal, abstract. We're going to be able to get into details. Alright, so this deck is calling me. Yes, okay. Oh my goodness. It's happened. Holy shit! I'm so glad I included myself in the reading, because when the reading is for me too, I get way more excited. I see the cards before you too. Don't worry, I'm going to show you everything. I'm going to explain everything. So I've got 3 cards in each column. The first 2 cards are from the Wild Unknown Tarot deck. And then the last clarifying card here is from the Rider-Waite, like I said. Okay, let me take a little sip. La 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 la. Oh! Okay. Mood. First I'm going to show you the imagery. Okay. 9 of Pentacles and 7 of Wands. 9 of Pentacles and 7 of Wands. They came out with each other. Clarified by the 2 of Cups. You guys better not judge me for my nails. My 2 naked nails. I saw them in last night's video too. I don't care. I'm not going to have my nails stop me from going live. This is the mood. I'm not going to show you the challenge and the solution. We'll take it one column at a time. Those of you who read tarot, you're probably already reading it, right? Okay. I'm so glad I'm sharing this positive reading with you all because no one's perfect. I'm a human. I think I'm my best self when I'm being Oracle Brigette. And it'll probably change like one day when I'm a mom. I'll probably say I'm my best self when I'm a mother. But right now, you guys really get my best self. My best self is me as Oracle Brigette, and I'm not always Oracle Brigette. I'm also human Bridget sometimes. Very human, very beautifully imperfect. And I find that when I just do readings for myself, if the reading is really good, sometimes I have a hard time taking it. Because I'm just used to doing hard work all the time. So things just going good and me being open to receiving love, blessings, gifts, help, support. This is something I am practicing opening myself up to. So I love that I can share this reading with you guys and that it's for all of us because it's going to allow me to bypass that issue. Because I have to be open and honest to do an authentic and accurate reading for you all. Therefore, for me too. Hacking the system. Oh, such a good feeling. Okay. And while I've been talking to you and being kind of human while I talk to you, I've also been kind of processing what this is telling us. So, as we get into the mood of the upcoming energy, for whenever you're watching this video, you want to look at it as now, and for the next 5 to 7 days, whenever your now moment is, you want to give yourself some time for this energy to progress and for you to really process all the nuances of it. Some of these energies take time, it takes steps, and each step is delicious in its own flavor, and so you don't want to rush it. So we've got 9 of Pentacles as the first card in the mood position, as in what mood we are in and what our mood will continue to look like moving forward. So this is the energy of knowing how to manifest the value that you so desire. This is the energy of knowing exactly how to be the expression of your soul, to give it off of you. And it's focusing on the act of you having this energy come off of you and it manifesting full circle. This is, I emanate the energy of my value and I'm provided with my value. My value is acknowledged and I receive it. In the classic Rider-Waite deck, this card is the image of the woman in the fancy dress with the bird on her finger. And I love it when it comes out in that deck because I like to use like Snow White or a Disney princess as the analogy with this 9 of Pentacles, because it's the vibe of where she goes into the forest and she's very confident. She knows exactly what to do. She makes her little sound, oh, the forest. And a bird comes right over, blink, and lands on her finger, tweet, tweet, tweet. And she knew. She knew that if she went into the forest and held out her hand and said, oh, she knew the bird would land on her hand. And how freaking cool, right? This is the vibe. So we are feeling like we know. We're starting to feel like we know. Hold on. I know. Clarified by this 7 of Wands here lets us know that we are starting to step into our power. We are starting to really emanate a clearer understanding of our value, as if suddenly our mental space has reached a new level of enlightenment. Whereas before you had many options for many different thoughts and perspectives and ways to think, one of them has lit up. There is clearly one divine truth here that you are tapping into in direct relation to your expression of your power, your expression of your value, and also your energy of expectation and what you feel you deserve. And that you're not going to be surprised when you get it. Which is kind of what I was talking about moments ago. Look who's here. I love you. You're a good baby. Sudden clarity. Whoa! I got a lot of thoughts in my head, but that's the one that's in alignment with divine truth. But that's the one. And wait, hold on. What's the one? Because we have a third clarifier. What's the one? What's this new clarity that we have come into sudden epiphany about in relation to our value, in relation to our value and the abundance that is brought into our life. Literal home, career, financial abundance. What is it? We want more details. What is it that we're suddenly becoming clear about? You see it? That's the Two of Cups. There's only 2 cards in the entire deck. I was going to get the deck to be exaggerative and show you. There's only 2 cards in the entire deck that reference love, romantic love. Only 2. A really strong one, a major arcana one, and then the Two of Cups. This is an energy of chemistry. This is an energy of feeling like you can see someone and stand eye to eye with them, have a true understanding of one another, and you both voluntarily consent to an emotional energy exchange. So this could be friendships, but this is traditionally, the card of good sex, the card of having a great chemistry with someone, an awesome connection. So are you ready to open your heart to love? Are you, Brigette? Oh! Are you ready to open your heart to love? Because your soul is bringing you into clear clarity, and your intelligence is bringing you into the clear epiphany that, I got enough value here. I've got a lot of value here in my soul. I've got a lot of value in my emotional energy. I've got a lot to offer here. It's very clear to me that I'm very valuable. It's very clear to me that I'm very valuable. But I'm not the only valuable one out here. I think there's others out there that are valuable, and I think there's someone out there who's just as valuable as I am. How exciting. How exciting. Oh my gosh. How exciting. Being able to not only appreciate and acknowledge your innate emotional value, the value of your own personal heart energy, your emotional energy, also to be open to be willing to witness and exchange with the value of someone else's emotional energy. That's an intimate space. That's a vulnerable space of sharing. And I'm just so proud of all of us that we have reached this space in our personal growth that we're able to really acknowledge that we deserve this. We deserve it, and we deserve it on a level where we're working with high value, high vibrations. These things have a positive impact on our lives. It's clear to us. I love it. It's not giving self-doubt. But we do have 3 cards for the challenge. So, we know what we're feeling. We've clarified what the mood is. Now we're going to get into the challenge in relation to that and the solution. All right. The first card that came out, and the second card here came out almost right with it. It's giving green light. Yes, yes, yes. You welcome this? Yes, me too. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, open up because we got into the challenge. We're beautiful and perfect humans, exactly how it's supposed to be. The first card that came out in the challenge is the Fool card. It is one of the 12 major arcana in the deck. Has a very strong energy, okay? Okay. I don't want to tell you about that one yet. So you see that? Tweet, tweet, tweet. Little birdie. Little birdie's like, I kind of want to jump off this branch. But I mean, if a squirrel just jumps off a branch, it would die. If a human just jumps off a high branch, they're going to die. Why do I, tweet, 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 think I should be jumping off this branch right now? Why do I feel so called to jump off this branch right now? I think I need to jump off this branch right now. But I don't want to look stupid and fucking fall and die like everyone else has. I don't want to be a fool. I don't want to be a fool. I don't want to be seen as so stupid, but I want to jump. You know what? Fuck it. I clearly need to jump. It's clearly my soul is not going to let me not jump here. So, I'm going to have to accept that people might see me as a fool. People might see me as stupid as I do this. And let's see what happens. And we already know. We already know. This little guy's got wings. And those wings are going to work. When this little guy jumps, those wings are going to work. And this little guy's going to fly for the first time. And yeah, he might look weird at first trying to figure out how to like make the wings work. But eventually he's soaring and flying. Okay? But he doesn't know that yet. He doesn't know that yet. He doesn't have the confirmation from the universe. He's got to really jump and maybe risk himself looking a little stupid in order to tap into, do I have this capability? That's the first card in the challenge position in response to this thing. Okay? So it's one thing to feel ready to be in this next level evolved space of finding this partnership and tapping into this romantic partnership, higher level of it, more resonant, that acknowledges your value and doesn't detract from your value in any way, but a connection that you add to each other's value. Right? It's one thing to realize you're aware of it, but it's another thing to start to live it. So as you're moving forward in the energy of this week, I need you to acknowledge where you're afraid of looking stupid, afraid of looking embarrassed. I want you to remember that birdie. Tweet, tweet. Clarified by the Four of Pentacles. So when I see this card in this particular deck, this is the vibe I get. This is the vibe of saying, okay, I've got a ton of things going on. I've got a ton of value. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start to focus. I'm going to start to focus. I'm going to take these concepts of my value and I'm going to start bringing them into myself. And I'm going to start allowing myself to almost feel held up by these facts and figures about myself. Yes, I am valuable. I'm intelligent. I'm helpful. I'm loving. And in certain environments, my emotional energy is highly valuable. And those are the environments I'm going to go into. Ariel, I love that you said that. Ariel said, there's not a star in heaven that we can't reach. And it's just so beautiful and poetic. And remember that she said that, because that's going to come up later. What these two cards together are telling me is you have a purpose, and it's going to require that you organize your thoughts a little bit. Now that we are aware that we have this value and that we're working with this great emotional value in our hearts, now that we're aware of it, we're going to have to ground these facts and just start to... Ooh, excuse me. That felt really good. We're going to have to ground these facts because it's just like... It's like this is a brand new epiphany. Hence, where's our epiphany card? This is a brand new epiphany. So because this is a brand new epiphany, every version of ourselves before this epiphany was not aware of the value of our emotional energy. The version of you before this epiphany, the version of you that existed before this epiphany, it was not aware of that great value that you have and that you offer simply because. Now you're aware of it, and now we're taking this and we're bringing it into our reality. We're grounding it into our bodies. We're starting to think about the practical ways that we are going to choose to behave in order to be an authentic embodiment of this energy, right? But we don't want to look stupid. That's what these cards are telling us in the challenge position. I have one more. But we don't want to look stupid as we're starting to make sense and take these facts that we are. We know. Our spirit's telling us, all right, this is a fucking fact. All right, cool. All right, shit. This is a fact. Okay. It's going to feel kind of dumb. I'm going to feel kind of dumb doing this, God. You sure you want me to do this? That's this energy. You sure? Because here's the final clarifying card in the challenge. Because people might going to have issues with it. People might have issues with it. People are going to have issues with it, aren't they? Am I going to have to defend myself? I don't want to have to defend myself. I don't want to upset the masses by jumping off this branch. maybe you've got like people on either side of you while you're on this branch, and they're like, "Don't jump, you can't do it. I'm a squirrel, my mother jumped and she died." And the other guy's like, "I'm a hedgehog, my father jumped and he died. Don't jump. Don't do it." And you're like, "Bitch, I'm a bird. I'm a bird. Bitch, I'm a bird. I'm a bird, baby. I'm a bird, baby." You guys keep arguing, because what you don't know is what I know about who I actually am. Rather than taking time in this upcoming energy and time and energy explaining yourself and giving them all the facts and figures that you already firmly know to prove why you're valuable. Because the people who are your soul family, they can see and feel the value of your emotional energy right off the bat. And you can as well with them. These people do not need much of an explanation. They see how you carry yourself. They see your body language. They feel your energy. They hear your character through the things you say. They see the authenticity in your eyes, and they feel it in their heart as you talk to them, that you are coming from the heart. And these are the people that are going to be, you're going to want to be exchanging energy with in this time. Not these motherfuckers who want to start a constant debate and a constant argument, okay? So I know you feel hesitant in moving forward because you don't want to, because you want to avoid that conflict energy. But guess what, baby? Guess what? I got to get into the solution, okay? And the solution has two major arcanas. The Star card, clarified by the Strength card, clarified by another card I'll tell you about in a second. Okay? So it's like, I don't want you to be so nervous about jumping and like looking stupid. And as you embody these greater levels of strength and embodying these elements that you're organizing about your self-value, and it's going to shift the way you present yourself, the ways that the people around you are going to try and challenge you, create debate with you, question you. I need you to understand that these are not even your people. They're not even your people right now. You will literally fly over them. Okay? You will fly over them. You could land right in front of these people in the new position, but you gotta first fly. So we step into this solution energy and we see the Star card. It's important for you to remember, moving forward, that you've got a gorgeous energy coming off of you. And yes, I know that we are now stepping into this place where we really feel and are starting to understand the great value that is our emotional energy and that is our soulful energy. We see and feel where we can have a truly positive impact. And in this case, it's in relations with others. It's in interpersonal relationships. We can understand the value that we bring to the table. It's incredible. And I need you to remember that moving forward into the energy of this week. Amidst all, the uncomfortability that you may face, ultimately, I need you to remember that you are shining. You are shining, and you can feel your shine more than ever before. So you are shining, you can feel your shine more than ever before. So you never shined this bright before. It's okay, sometimes you might forget, but I need you to remember. The world really is so beautiful. And people and humans are so incredible and amazing. And they deserve your light. Most of them really just deserve your light. God made you that bright, so why not shine? And in this case, what gives you the confidence to really jump here and fly is just being okay with the fact that you've reached a certain level in rebirth. You've experienced enough tower moments, enough dissolutions in life and failures, that you have finally risen from the rubble. Spanking new, shiny clean. Ching! Light shining right off of you. I need you to remember that. I love this version of the Strength card. One, The Strength card is a representative of you mastering the beast within, the emotional beast within you. You have mastered it. In the Rider-Waite Tarot, this Strength card shows the feminine figure with her hands, over the mouth of like this lion dog. And she's not doing anything, she's just proving her strength and ability to do something, as the dog is also showing, you're my master. I submit to you. But I like this card, especially in this reading, because of the rose in their mouth. It's really giving like a lover bringing their lover a rose. It's really giving like it's giving this exchange, the mood, right? The solution. You are stronger. I want to show you the cards as I talk to you. You are stronger than the bullshit, babe. Oh my God, you're so gonna fly over this. You're gonna have to be the one who jumps. But I know you can feel inside of you. I know you can see in the eyes of the people you interact with whenever you're in your heart energy, your love vibration, that you are shining. And everybody fucking loves it. You're bringing light to the world. Been through all these challenges. You've been through all these struggles. And you're bringing light to the world. The fuck? They're looking at you like, wasn't she just Tower card? Wasn't she just Tower card? Oh, rising from the ashes, the phoenix. It's incredible. Oh my God. You deserve it. You've been through a lot. Star card, you've been through a lot, babe. Reborn. And now you've got a ton of beautiful emotional energy and love to offer. You can pour into whatever facets of the world you decide that you want to love on right now. Whatever this is for you. You've got a ton of love to offer right now. And I'm so excited for us. Because now what's really interesting is we've grounded it, okay? We have mastered the emotional beast within. We can now present our love. Yes, I have a beast within me. Yes, I am this strong, powerful lion. But look, I am connected to divine truth. Look at that sun behind him. God is behind me, guiding my way. So strong, so powerful. I could destroy so much if I wanted to. But in these moments, I'm connected to divine truth. And I feel that I have something beautiful and lovely to offer. Coming from a place of power, I acknowledge that I can shine, baby, and I am shining bright. That's you. That's you in this coming energy, okay? What I was just saying, that's you. I do have one more card to show you. To clarify the solution energy. I love the solution energy because it's like our mood is kind of this subtle realization, this subtle epiphany about how valuable we are in these partnerships. When we're in a partnership where it's eye to eye, where you really see each other. You know, that's like a detailed, light, nuanced energy is our mood. And the solution is like, fuck yeah, you are. The solution's like, fuck yeah, bitch, you're reborn, fresh, strong, clean, ready to go. In control of your emotional power, ready to offer something beautiful and infinite and delicate, connected to divine truth. So it's just such a motivator, this reading is such a motivator. This reading's like, yeah, I feel what you're feeling. It's true! Wow. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right. Feels like a bit much, right? Feels so infinite, right? And that's why I love the final card here that I'm about to show you. The final clarifier in your solution energy. A bit of advice. I want you to be okay with saying no to exchanging energy with some things. And at the same time, I want you to acknowledge when something feels like a blessing. Because look, this divine partner, potential divine soulmate person, They got their hand on a cup and they're passing it to you. Look, we got a hand on the cup and they're passing it to you, but your arms are crossed. And you're hyper-focusing on all of the sources that you're already getting energy from. And so I want you to acknowledge that when new elements, places where you can provide emotional energy, emotional value, when they present themselves to you, I want you to be really aware of your no. If it doesn't resonate, then fuck you. Yeah, no. But don't default to the no. Especially if you're unsatisfied right now in your current reality, if you are unsatisfied with your current sources for emotional value. If all the places in your life that you currently have to pour your love into doesn't feel like enough, or it doesn't feel like they're receiving your love in a way that is reciprocating the understanding of value that you have, then do not settle in that feeling of dissatisfaction. Understand that there is something else there for you that God is offering to you. It's not something you had to seek out yourself. It's not something you had to go find. It's something that God presents to you. So just be aware, notice where you might be hyper-focusing on that which you do not want or do not like, because it might be causing you to have a negative mindset and be saying no to things that God's like, bitch, take it. And you're like, no, because look, and this, and this, and this, and God's like, bitch, that's why I'm giving this to you. Take it. And you're like, yeah, but this and that, bitch. Tómalo. There are some things we are saying no to, right? We're not over-explaining ourselves to the masses. No. I'd rather just do it and be it and show you by doing it and being it. And then you can see and witness it for yourself. Rather than having to over-explain myself to people who may not really be interested in understanding, they just want to slow me down by taking up my time and forcing me to explain. No. It's okay. I don't have time to explain it right now. I'm just going to go ahead and do it. And you'll see. You'll see once it's done, it will make sense to you. I won't have to explain it because you'll see the result that I already see in my mind's eye. And that's why I'm moving forward here. I have this greater epiphany. I have this understanding. You. I'm saying I, but I'm speaking as you. You have this greater understanding, this great epiphany. You gonna waste your time explaining to people that you think that you got a soulmate out there? No. You're not gonna waste your time explaining to people. Because all they want to do, where are you? All they want to do is go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. No. You got to do a big jump. Do you hear the song that's on? It's so perfect. My love, the three major arcana in this reading are the Fool card in the challenge, and the Star and the Strength card in the solution. It makes sense that you're being asked to jump here. It makes sense. You're ready. Probably didn't feel right to jump a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago. You were still in your Tower card phase. But after the Tower card comes the Star card. You've finally risen. I'm so proud of you. We made it here. We made it here to this reading. So moving forward, just to close out your reading, what I just want to say, we made it here. It takes maturity and life experience and conscious choice and personal growth work to get to that Strength card energy. To be able to present love in a delicate and healthy manner, to attach to another person in a healthy and romantic way that's consensual and reciprocal. You know how to present it in a perfect way, coming from a very powerful place. And so, as you're moving forward into this week, you will find there are elements of your life, in the environments and in the people that you interact with, that may not resonate anymore. I do not want you to hyper-focus on explaining to them why they do not resonate, okay? No. Everyone is going through the same thing. It's going to be shifting puzzle pieces very synchronistically. You are going to be compelled to move away from people, places, and things, while those people, places, and things are compelled to move away from you. okay? And you find that if you don't listen to intuition and you stay in certain environments, it will start to feel toxic when you know you're meant to move away from it, because they're going to do what they need to do to move away from you, because it's already set in divine timing. It's already happening. You're already giving this super strong energy. You've already been through the struggle, so now you have to go into this next chapter. There's just too much value and love and light coming off of you to keep it to yourself. You have to share it. And we're not saying you have to share it with everyone, but you have to be open to understanding that people do deserve the great value that is your emotional energy. Because just like your emotional energy, your love, just as your love is so valuable and powerful and incredible, there are others out there, their love is too. Their love is too. So if this reading resonates, I hope you can enter into this week with an open heart. An open heart, feeling confident, creative, and kind, not needing to over-explain oneself to those who don't believe in them, but rather holding a space for those to learn by example. You letting yourself be a pioneer, maybe a leader, and showing those around you how to lead with love, even if that means they don't get access to you in the capacity that they used to. In the same breath, I want to remind you, just as we are closing certain doors or making changes in our life to not interact with certain energies anymore, that opens up doors and opens up spaces for new facets and places for us to pour our love into, open up. New places. We're jumping away from this, into this. So, I want to remind you one last time, be really aware of where you're putting your nose right now. It makes sense that you're setting boundaries with the things you've already got in your life, because it's just not satisfying. It's just not reciprocal. That makes sense, looking at what you've already got. That's okay. But just don't forget that God is giving you things. And as you say no to certain things in your life, it's going to open up doors for God to give you new things. This is an adult program. I'm so glad we're adults, because we're freaking smart. We're intelligent. We've got intuition. We've got discernment. You'll know when it's right. You'll know when it's right to jump. You'll know when you're the bird in the situation. And so, shine. Shine, baby, shine. Shine, 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 shine. Keep being your beautiful, loving, amazing self in these days moving forward. And remember that you are so powerful. You are really able to communicate some of the most delicate topics in a really loving way, coming from such a place of strength. And the whole time you're inspiring people, because you're not afraid to look silly, to look stupid, because the space you're coming from is of great epiphany and understanding of your true value. And you're right on, babe. You are very valuable. Your love is very exciting. Your love is very powerful. And so I hope you can continue to share your love and find the spaces where it's safe for you to have an open heart and to share that beautiful star card energy that you are, because the world deserves it. People deserve it. People are amazing. People are amazing. I know that you deserve my love. That's why I go on here and share my love with you. Where can you do that in your life? It's going to feel right, and I want you to go with that. And that's your reading. Thank you for being here with me to give you this reading in my pajamas on a cozy rising of a Sunday. Just such a pleasure to spend this time with you this rising. So thank you. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for trusting me with your spiritual guidance. If this reading resonated, I hope you'll share it with your friends. Give me a couple of minutes after I end the live so that I can write a little description before I publish it. But thank you for being here. If you guys want to give me gratitude, you don't have to give me money. You can just share my work. Share my work. Get the light out there. That would mean a lot to me. I'll see you soon. I love you so much. I went live last night and we did a bunch of light codes and I did some readings for people, and I also published that on my page. So if you want some more from me, you can go to some of my more recent videos here on Instagram. They are there for you. And if you want even more from me, get access to the video portal on my website. I love what I'm seeing here in the comments. That's right, my loves. We did it. We did it. So don't doubt yourself, because you're the one who can really see and really feels, and you're the one who really knows just how star card you are right now. And the right people, they're going to see it and feel it and acknowledge it immediately. And those are your people. I love you. Have a beautiful week. I'll talk to you soon. Bye, my loves.